Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing well. It is Saturday, March 10th. We are over at my parents' house. We are celebrating Easter early. My mom's over there cutting up a turkey, and we've got mashed potatoes and all kinds of stuff going on. Audrey and I are over here with the appetizers. David made his famous deviled eggs. We've got cheese and crackers, spinach artichoke dip. Got some mimosas with sherbet.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's a little early for that. I thought it was early for Easter, but it's really early for Thanksgiving.
Nah, it's never too early for Thanksgiving.
We're celebrating early because this is just kind of when we could all get together, and then it's also my grandfather's birthday, so we're celebrating his birthday today as well. Got all the family pictures out, going through them all.
These are like from this one says 1729.
1729?
This is a family history of grandmama's grandmother.
Wow.
We already saw
yes. This. True Minnie Mouse ears right there. Big old plastic Minnie Mouse head. Got my Minnie Mouse dress on. It's so cute.
Happy birthday, dear Mama. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
Blow, man.
Oh.
Woo! It is now Sunday. David and I are in his truck. We are headed down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, because I am getting a tattoo. I'm so nervous, but I'm also really excited. I love tattoos. I got my first tattoo 5 years ago, and I've just been addicted ever since. I look on Pinterest constantly for tattoo ideas, and I've kind of decided on something that I really love, and I'm really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. Currently, I have the word strength tattooed on my rib cage. That was my very first tattoo. It had a lot of meaning to me back then, and it still does. But I wanted to tell more of a story, so I'm getting added to it, and I think it's gonna look so cool. But I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is yet, because we need to get down to the tattoo shop, get it sketched out, and see what it's gonna look like. But I'm pumped. I'm also really nervous. What do you think, Dave?
Excited. I don't know, I just can't wait to see what it's gonna look like.
I'm just nervous for the pain, and I'm nervous for how long I'm gonna be sitting there. Both the tattoos that I have currently are pretty small, and they only took about 15 minutes each, and this is gonna be more extensive, and it's gonna take a lot more time, and I'm just nervous that I'm gonna be sitting there and want it to be over with. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it all done in one day, or if I'm gonna have to go for multiple sessions. I don't know, but I'm excited, so let's go down there and see what's gonna happen. Made it to the tattoo shop. David has found himself some video games to play.
I've never played video games. Alright, so we just got done with the outline.
To the selling of the movie side.
I love it. You did a great job.
That this was being taken seriously.
She's having a little bit of a rough time. I'll just say that she's been squeezing my hand really hard. Just got done.
None of you guys even know what's going on. You just keep practicing your cheerleader cheers. You
Show it to the vlog.
You don't even have a fucking clue.
Very good. I feel.
We are back in the car. I am done with my tattoo. We were at the tattoo shop for 6 hours. I was laying down, getting my tattoo for a little over 3. It was an intense pain. It hurt so bad. I have never had a tattoo that needed shading before, so I didn't know what shading felt like, and I found out today that it is not fun at all. It was the worst pain. I had one break right after he finished the outline. I took a break, went to the bathroom, got some water, walked around, because it's very uncomfortable to lay in the same spot, and I had my arm like over my head. It was just a rough situation. So I took one little break, and then towards the end of the whole tattoo, I was telling him I needed to stand up because I just like didn't feel good. I felt like I was gonna puke. My bones were hurting from just being on top of each other with my legs and all that. And he said that I wasn't allowed to get up until he was done. And he told me it was only gonna be like 5 more minutes. And those last 5 minutes were the most painful of the entire tattoo. I have no idea what he was doing, but it hurt so bad. As soon as I got done, I was like, yep, looks great. Like, get me out of here. I just need to get out of here. I'm in so much pain. I have so much anxiety. I haven't really eaten much today. I'm starving. So I need to go home and really look at it. But from what I could tell, I really like it. David got some pictures and took some video, which was nice because I wasn't really thinking about vlogging. I was just thinking about how much pain I was in. But I think I'm gonna really like it. I think it He did a really great job. He owns his own tattoo shop and he's been tattooing for like 12 years. So I'm glad that I found a reputable tattoo artist, because the last 2 tattoos that I had were, you know, the spur of the moment type deal. This was the first time I've ever actually made an appointment and had someone draw something up, so props for that. So we're headed to dinner to get some food because I am starving. At long last, food. I'm so excited. I haven't eaten since breakfast this morning. I got a salad, a side of french fries. What'd you get?
Pork chops.
Pork chops, mashed potatoes, and corn. The mashed potatoes look really good. I'm so excited to eat. It is now Monday morning. As soon as David and I got home from dinner last night, I got right in bed because I was completely exhausted from the day. I'm sure if you deal with anxiety and panic attacks, you know that feeling that I'm talking about. You get this sense of relief that it's over, but then you're so exhausted. I always feel like I just ran a marathon after a day of anxiety. Yesterday, I was super anxious and stressed out and in so much pain that my heart rate was elevated the entire time, so I was super exhausted. Unfortunately, I didn't get a very good night's sleep. I did have to keep my tattoo covered, so I had masking tape on half of my body, which does not feel good to sleep in, not to mention how sore my side was. And then my right hip, which is the hip I laid on for 3 hours, actually is bruised from laying on it for so long. So I just could not get comfortable in any position that I was in. I definitely underestimated how bad this tattoo was going to hurt. They say that a ribcage tattoo is the worst. It's like the worst place to get a tattoo because it hurts so bad because the skin is so thin. And man, they are right. I would definitely, if you're thinking about getting a ribcage tattoo, really think about it. I myself am kind of questioning my insanity level because that was the worst pain I'd ever experienced in my entire life. It hurt so bad. There were a few moments where I was laying there thinking, all right, like I can do this. This isn't too horrible. But I think that was for about 4 minutes out of the entire 3 hours. So it's very painful. Just a warning, it's very painful. The recovery has been pretty painful so far as well. It hurts so bad. I totally underestimated it. When I got strength tattooed on my ribcage originally, it didn't hurt that bad, but it was only 15 minutes. There was no shading, so that was nothing. Getting my entire side tattooed was pretty intense. I am very happy with the way that it turned out. I didn't admire it too much right after I got it done because I was in so much pain. I think my body was almost in a state of shock. The last 5 minutes of the tattoo were completely horrible. If he wasn't almost done, I probably would have just gotten up and walked out. That's how much pain I was in. I could not handle it anymore. I was so over it. So I think as soon as he said, okay, you're done, I got off that table as quick as possible. He covered me up, I paid him, and I ran out the door because I couldn't be there anymore. I needed to get out. So this morning I woke up, I cleaned it off, and I really do like the way that it turned out. It has so much meaning to me. I would never get something tattooed on my body that didn't have meaning. Even though my strength tattoo was an 11:30 at night kind of rash decision, it still was something that I had been thinking about for a long time and something that I really wanted on my ribcage. I just didn't think about the tattoo artist or the tattoo shop very much. I was just kind of one of those like, hey, let's go get a tattoo. But I kind of like that story. Like, it's kind of a cool story to tell, but I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. He did go over my original tattoo to make it darker, to kind of blend it all together. We kind of thought about covering it up and just starting fresh, but then that was going to be too hard, so we decided to leave it and just darken it up a little bit. And I'm just really happy with it. Strength, to me, the word strength on my body is about mental strength. When I first got the word tattooed 5 years ago, I had just gone through a really rough time, and it was just a word that really stood out to me and really kind of got me through that hard time. I would just always tell myself, you're strong, you can get through this, you're strong, you can get through this. And I had so many people ask me why I got the word strength tattooed on my body. And I would try to explain to them and they wouldn't really understand. And I didn't want to go into too much detail about what I meant. So when I saw on Pinterest, the original tattoo I saw on Pinterest said, strength is what we gain from the madness we survive. So I took that as my inspiration, and I had put on strength, what we gain from the madness we survive. I'll insert a picture here in case you guys didn't see it that well earlier. So I love this saying because it basically sums up what the word strength means to me. It's what you gain from going through the hard times. You have to go through the hard times to appreciate the good times, and everything is a lesson in life. Every hard thing that I've been through has taught me so much. Everything that I've been through the past 25 years have made me the woman that I am today, and without those hard times I wouldn't be who I am. And I have to genuinely say that right now I'm really happy with the woman that I am, and I'm really happy with just the way my life is, and I feel like I wouldn't be who I am without that. So that's why I got that tattooed. And then the rose to me symbolizes beauty and pain. It's a beautiful flower, but it also has thorns, so it's beautiful but it's also painful, and I just feel like that kind of just wraps up my entire thought process with this tattoo. So I love it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I cannot wait to rock a bikini this summer and have my tattoo out and just show it off. I'm super proud of it. I'm super proud that I sat through that for 3 hours because it was so painful, but I'm really glad that I got it. And I would just recommend really researching tattoo artists and tattoo shops and really putting some thought in if you want to get a ribcage tattoo, because man, does it hurt. So that is it for today's vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comment section below. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I would love for you to join my YouTube family by subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.